Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers. Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Hey guys, it's time for Wake, Alan Wake. So I just finished recording Resident Evil 2 Remake. I'm in a good mood, so I figured I might as well play some Alan Wake to get ready for the second game, which is tough to play. So last time we left off, we had survived the forest with the kidnapper, where he tried to make us fight alongside him against Taken. We also saw that something's up with Rose. She's being manipulated by the dark place, or at least its avatar. Now we're off to find her trailer, along with, what's his name, Barry, our agent. Oh, I also read that they changed Alice's face for this version to make it more detailed, I guess, and lifelike, and they changed Alan Wake's face to resemble more the actor that plays him, rather than, I guess, the generic guy they had that they had created for the original. So I'm guessing the textures for the original weren't that great. You know, they just look really nice now because they updated them for the remaster. But anyway, it is 2:37 a.m. We're gonna sink back into Remedy's world of Control and Alan Wake and all that connected universe stuff. Randy's dogs open. Wonder if they're any good or not. Yeah, I just needed a break from the non-stop constant Spider-Man 2 and RoboCop in this game. I just needed a break, so I needed to play something different. So I played what is a pretty popular fan favorite, Resident Evil 2, and it's still a nice, decent game to play.
A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
So doesn't that just bother the locals at all, that Thomas Zane was a famous writer, yet nobody can find one page of what he wrote after he went down in that lake? Doesn't that bother them just the slightest bit, that someone's entire work has been wiped from reality, even though you don't know their names? Shouldn't that bother you just the slightest bit? You don't find that suspicious or odd, man? How a person could just be wiped from existence like that, and you still remember them, but there's no trace of what they did? Come on. That's
Well, mister,
sending all sorts of warning bells.
Trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Yeah, Rose is not there. This is a trailer? God damn, it's the biggest trailer I've ever seen. I thought it was going to be like some small trailer park type thing. This is a whole house. Oh, I raised the volume a bit. just the slightest bit after last time.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Damn, she's being puppeteered
Rose,
by the
you have
dark
my
place.
manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Yeah, she totally doesn't sound like a robot, Alan. That's a possessed person if I ever saw one. Come on, man.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al, what's... Oh,
Oh, come on.
What?
God damn, Wake, you were a sucker. You just fell right into that freaking moron. What? Don't drink suspicious coffee or stuff from people you don't know, Alan, you fool. She's about to come her worst nightmare, isn't she?
Hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
Yeah, go towards the light, Alan.
I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on.
So you got two different opposing sides. You got the old lady who represents the dark place. She wants to cover everything in shadow, and you have Thomas Zane trying to fight it from the netherworld, whatever the hell he is. Unfortunately, we know from...
nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
Ew, look at that. The fuck?
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
That ain't good, Alan. That means she's erasing your
I can
mind.
save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Yeah, that doesn't ring warning bells for you, Alan. My God, man. Now I get what some people said. He's not the brightest man around. You know, he's capable in some fashion, but he's not the brightest guy around. Like, god damn. Also, that's one thing you should never do. Like, it's one thing for in real life to oh, he doesn't blink. That's kind of unsettling. It's one thing in real life to everyone needs an editor in most cases, but at the same time, like, you don't want it to edit your voice so much that there's nothing left of you in the actual work. Whether it's a script, you know, for a movie or a TV show, or it's a novel or a little short story, whatever. Like, editing is fine, but you don't want to lose your own voice because then it becomes someone else's work. You know, it's like Home Improvement, where Wilson was telling Joe about the play he handed out in college called Walking Naked, which is not about nudity at all. It's actually more like this, well, it is kind of about this guy who thought he was an Aztec warrior in New Jersey, but even though it's a sitcom, he made a very good point that he changed his script because of what the editors told him to do, and by the time he did, even though the play was well received, there wasn't, the integrity had been compromised because it wasn't his voice anymore. There wasn't enough of his voice left in the work for him to count it as his script. You know, he compromised the integrity of the story. So editors are fine. You need editors, but you don't want them to take over. You know, because I've seen that happen in way too many works, for professional and amateur. You know, Belief for Change, is that the Hartman guy? Because fuck him. I've even seen it in fanfics where people try to take over other people's fics to write what they want instead of what the story is supposed to be, and you can always spot it right away because they're the ones that become aggressive and nasty in the reviews. Once you don't do what they want you to do, that's when they turn bad, and then you realize, oh, they're not trying to support me or help me. They're trying to get me to write what they want to see because they're not talented enough to write it themselves, or else in some cases they are talented but they're just too lazy to write it themselves. And so rather than pick up a pen or pencil or a keyboard on the computer, they just want you to do the story for them. So You should never compromise with your work 100%. Like, then that's when you're losing yourself. And goddamn, is this shrine creepy? So she basically what? She slept there with Alan Wake in the background. So whenever she had a guy over, she was having sex with them. She would have Alan staring at them on the bed. Oh my god, Jesus.
Rose took a day from me. I had
he's still
less
there.
than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Can we kill her, Alan? She's obviously gone. She's in Looney Land thanks to the dark place. Can we just kill her? There's a thermos. Cooking with corn, 72 tasty recipes. I don't think I want to taste 72 different recipes with corn. I actually had sarujos yesterday, or sarujitos from Goya. I prefer them when they're made from scratch better because you can add a bit of sugar, but those are actually pretty tasty. If you never tried them, you should definitely. Sure, they're fried corn sticks from Goya, and they're I think they cost like $4 a box, but they're actually pretty damn worth it. Trust me, you will like these things. Can we talk to her?
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First
Oh yeah, she's
refill
gone,
is
Wake.
free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
It's the fact that her voice, that the tone of her voice didn't alert these two knuckleheads to that something was going on. That's what I find astonishing. Like, if you hear a person like that, you better fucking run, man, because there's something wrong with them. Either there's something seriously wrong with their brain, or else they're outright possessed. Like, how the hell
Barry
could you
was
hear
at
that
it.
and
It
not
was way too heavy to carry.
expect trouble? God damn. Well, fuck Barry. We don't need him anyway. Oh, wait.
I'm so handsome.
No, you're not. You're a freak. You should just take that apple and club him on the head. Can we just drag him too? Just grab him by his feet and just drag him along the ground? He's not like, I don't think he's gonna mind. You know who would have a real enjoyable time with this, making an Alan Wake movie? Dario Argento. He loves this stuff where it's I know his talent has diminished over the years recently with his films, but he loves this stuff where it's a lot of cool visuals, a lot of trippy scenarios and stuff, but the story doesn't really make sense. You know, like Joe Bob says, there's no plot to get in the way of the story. He loves this stuff. Red herrings and
My
manipulations, writers. He loves
I have
writers.
to find a way to get Barry into the car.
He
as
uses them a
quickly as
lot in his
possible.
movies
There was no time to waste.
and authors and stuff like that. So he would love this stuff. I don't know if he's any type of video game fan. Probably not, since he's older now. I think he's in his 70s. But if he were a video game fan like John Carpenter, he would absolutely love this shit. John probably loved this stuff too, but since John already made his Author in a Crazy World movie, you know, In the Mouth of Madness, I don't think he would be interested in an Alan Wake movie, because he already did that with Sam Neill back in 1995 or 96. So I don't think he'd be interested in repeating that again. But damn, if Argento had been born like 1 or 2 decades later and he was still young and in his prime, I think he would love this shit. Like, you can imagine a Alan Wake movie from Argento absolutely being nightmarish and just impossible to solve or figure out, and he would just have a hell of a time with this.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
The funny thing is, like, if the sheriff got there, would she just see them drugged? So I guess the dark place transported them to the alternate reality, right? So they're not gonna find anything once they go in there, because like if they've been there for hours, but literally, man, like literally the blind is open. You just have to see there, and you see what's going on. Like, come on, man, these people are useless. Or is it one of those cases like It, you know, like Pennywise and Derry, where it's intentionally obscuring the adult's vision so that they can't see anything wrong with what's going on, you know? he can operate in broad daylight and they don't find anything wrong with it. Like, is it that basically, like, the dark place manipulates reality so much that they literally can't see what's in front of their face? Because how are you not going to look through that window and see that they're both drugged out of their mind and lying there useless? Like, come on, man, you have to see that. So I'm guessing the dark place is obscuring their vision somewhat so that they don't see it. So once the sheriff got there, all she sees is just a big empty house, and she doesn't know where they are. Where are they? Can we turn it on?
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, hi, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem.
Get to the point, Walt. What are you trying to say?
I had argument with Danny. You know, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well...
He's fucked.
Like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me, bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting, man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure you'll walk away?
Well, that was a nice bit of uselessness. Let's get that thermos. We already know the dark place is affecting everyone, so they told us nothing new. Was that there originally? Did we miss that? Oh, let's go in the opposite direction, see if there's another one. Oh, I guess that's what the focus button was for. You know, it was so that we would see the thermos. See if there's anything else over here. So, Last of Us 2 came out again, the remastered version. Anyone else getting that? I certainly am not. I hated that game. It's okay to play, it's whatever. The gameplay is standard, usual Naughty Dog gameplay, but god damn, I hated that game. Because of the story and how stupid all the characters were acting. Like, and I'm not even a big Joel fan. If you know what happens in the game, a lot of people are pissed at what happens to Joel in that game, but I'm not even a big fan of him. It's just like, the characters were all acting so stupid. Like, Lev and Jesse were literally the only sane men in the game. Like, the only sane people in the game. Like, everyone else was just freaking whacked out of their minds, or obsessed to an insane degree, or just plain evil, or goddamn, like, it just... When you make a game like that, there has to be someone likable. If there's no one likable, not even the protagonist, like, that's a rough ride, man. So they added a new game mode that is a roguelike, what they call Hades and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of that genre, you know, roguelike. Well, I don't know if I hate them because I never played them, but I've watched other people play them and they're just way too damn difficult to play for me. I have my limits. That guy's gonna turn into a Taken, I know it. But let's see if we can find something else in the meantime. Yeah, so they released that, and it's funny, they did a remaster of a game that's barely, what, like 3 years old, and it barely looks any different. Like, there's like a tiny bit of detail of improvement in that stat. Like, they did nothing. It was just a cheap, easy way for Naughty Dog to get a profit off the game again, while they wait and decide what the hell else they want to do. Even though they canceled the Last of Us 2 multiplayer. So I don't know what the hell they're gonna do because they canceled that. Their new game is not ready to even be shown yet if they even started working on it. Which I don't think they have, so I have no idea what they're... I guess that's why they're recycling just the same game over and over again. Because one, Sony tells them to do so, but two, they have no idea themselves what else to do, so... I guess they're all just like, well, until we figure out what we're gonna do, I guess we can just put out Last of Us 2 again and have people buy it. Well, not me. I'm not falling for your dirty trick, Naughty Dog. Hell no. I'm not paying $50 or $60 for that thing. It's supposed to be $10 if you have the original, but I don't want to pay for that game again either. Technically, I have the original, but it's not one that I use. It's stuck in a box new, completely new in the collector's edition. Because I rented the game from GameFly after hearing all the stuff first, just to see if it was worth keeping the collector's edition or not. And goddamn, it sucked. So I decided, nope, I'm not keeping it. So I ain't pay you any $10 more.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face!
Somebody shoot that guy. Yeah. Oh damn, did they? Oh no, they didn't kill that guy. I was about to say, did they kill the trailer guy by mistake?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Yeah, he's corrupt. I don't know much about Alan Wake 2, but I do know one.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on.
Yeah, one thing I do know about Nightingale is he's definitely corrupt. I don't know in exactly what manner, but I remember everybody always mentions he is corrupt. So that guy is not what he seems. You have to get the hell away from him, because he is not at all what he seems. I'm not even sure he's a real agent at all. I think he might be an imposter. But it's funny, like they say, like God knows what you have done to that poor girl. The window's open, you fucking jackass. Just look in there and she drugged all of you, like freaking morons. Like I know the dark place is probably manipulating them, but they are slightly inching into that territory that I don't like, where the characters will act like morons. Let him catch his break. They can't see him anyway. Oh shit, they can fire at him. They can't see him, but they can fire at him. Yeah, so they're a bunch of morons. No, I'm not. I'm taking down Cena group.
Damn.
Whoa! There he goes! Stop!
We're getting away, man. Very slowly. We're almost dead, but we almost got it. Oh, fuck you. Can we do a dive roll? You know, like Raiden? Or Gabe Logan? So the dark place is probably gonna save us, but only because it wants to use us for a writing ability to, you know, rewrite reality, so... We just have to get further enough and the dark place will wipe everything out. Let's catch our breath. Those cops are slow as hell though, like Jesus Christ, no wonder. Wake has a stamina of like an 80-year-old man who smoked for 40 years of his life, and they still can't catch him. Imagine if they had an actual serial killer. They never catch him. He just killed like 25 people. They'd never be able to catch the guy. If this old man with his stamina can't even, with his shit stamina they can't even catch up to him, how the hell would they ever catch up to an actual threat?
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Oh, so the old man ruined everything. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, the old gods of Asgard, that's the name of the band. Oh, so they were the ones who fucked everything over. So it was dormant after Thomas Zane disappeared. And I guess he found a way to hold it back, but then the rock stars went in there and messed everything up all over again, as rock stars do. So Damn, it's their fault that all this is happening. They awoke the dark power again after Zane had kind of dealt with it. So that sucks. Yeah, I don't even know if that's a real Agent Nightingale or if he's just pretending to be one, but yeah, he's not what he seems. He's not to be trusted at all, and oh yeah, here comes the dark place. It's already stirred. It's woken up. Come on, save us, Fog. Let's go Silent Hill. Oh, damn, it did save me. Look at that shit. Oh, that's the tractor, isn't it? That's the freaking tractor. It is the tractor. Yeah, you're dealing with demons now, fools. They're
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. Can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
Yeah, you got bigger problems than Wake. Sheriff, you got a juggernaut over here.
Stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
You know what I want to tell him? I want to tell him, well, fuck you, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way to you and your tiny penis. Fuck you, Nightingale. Let's get our page. We need to hand it to the kidnapper, so let's get our freaking missing page. Yeah, these guys have no idea how much trouble they're in. Like, if Wake were an actual threat, he'd just be running circles around them. Like, they can't catch this 40-something-year-old man with the stamina of an 80-year-old man. They would never catch an actual threat.
Old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. Pretty girl, she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
So I'm guessing the dark place got a hold of Wake when he leapt into the lake. That's when it first got a hold of him. He wrote that manuscript in the time he was there, because I'm guessing time doesn't flow there. It flows differently. Because Thomas Zane is still there, so he's been there for what, 30 years? So I'm guessing he wrote that manuscript and now it's scattered around. So he doesn't remember writing it, but that's what's affecting reality. He wrote that manuscript in the dark place. And now it's all scattered and it's causing all the stuff that's happening. The dark place is using it for is using him to get momentum to do what? I'm not sure, but it obviously can't be good. Nothing good can be planned for Nat. It obviously has something up its mind. Now where do we go? Do we go that way or do we go to the light? I think it said head to the light, right? Someone speculated in a fanfic that the light might have healing abilities on Wake, that he doesn't just heal because of the light, but maybe like the power is innate for him. I wonder if that's true. Like, I wonder how much of his power is from the dark place, and then how much of it is his own his own homegrown power. Like, what does Control call it? Like para-utilitarian. That's what they call it. People can manipulate the paranormal. So I wonder how much of it is the dark place and how much of it is his own power. Yeah, Wake has no stamina whatsoever, and he ran circles around the police. And imagine what a freaking serial killer with actual stamina would be doing. He would just be fucking them up over and over again. Especially if he had access to the dark presence's power, that would really fuck them over. Oh yeah, look at them shooting. They're in trouble now. They're in deep, deep trouble. Here comes the dark place again. We can tell when it starts to warp, that's when it's coming. Oh yeah, it's fucking them over. Oh, damn. It's not even waiting. It's like, fuck you. You can't take my man. This is our man. You can't take him. There ain't no God here, man. There's only you in the darkness. It's like Silent Hill. There's no God in Silent Hill. There's only the town and whatever spirits and demons dwell there. There ain't no Christian God there.
I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Well, good. Fuck them then. Fuck the cops. Let them get eaten and turn to who knows what. Fuck those guys. Those are shit. They all suck. And like I said, that maniac is also... I'm not even convinced he's a real FBI agent. I think he... I don't remember what they said he is, but he's something else. So, guy's not even a real agent, probably. So fuck that guy.
I've lost contact with person men you assigned to me. It's Wake's doing.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet.
It is Bigfoot, you fucking dumbass. I mean, it's a monster. Bigfoot's a monster, right? It's Shadow Bigfoot from the Shadow Realm. Yeah, you can tell he's BSing his way through that whole thing. Because, like, how the hell is Alan Wake with no gun and, you know, the build of a writer who spends all his time at a desk gonna take out 2 highly trained cops, like, and then the agents or whatever else they send after him? Like, come on, man. You can tell the guy doesn't believe that. He's just BSing. You know, he's just BSing his way through all this shit because he knows there's something there. He doesn't want to admit it, but he knows there's something there. I heard he also appears in the second game too, and we fight him there as a boss fight. But yeah, he knows. He totally knows there's something in there that's not human. He's just BSing his way through the whole thing because he can't admit it. He can't admit it, or else he's partly in on it, one or the other. Because I know he's corrupt. I'm just not sure which level of corrupt he is. Like, is he just like a psychopath, or is he oh shit, oh damn, we're dead. It's time for the Dark Place to respawn us, man. Alright, here we go. Dark Place, thanks for the resurrection. You saved me. Alright, note to self, do not go over to look at that cliff, because it just... gonna slip or fall again. Alright, so as long as we don't use the run button too much, we're at final stamina. Yeah, like how the hell is Alan Wake gonna... Oh damn, the bird's got him. Let's see him try to explain this as being Alan Wake's doing. Alan Wake did what Solid Snake could not and took out a helicopter with his bare hands. Like, what the fuck? Damn, look at that. The Dark Place ain't fucking around. They're like, you're not taking him. We know you want our man. You're not getting our man. You know, you're not getting Wake. We want Wake. Yeah, what are we looking at? Are we looking at anything? There's nothing there. Just that crash from that dumbass. Yeah, it's just he crashed. We already knew that, so there's nothing there, I guess. That just reminds me of the viewing scope in Until Dawn, and how it has this insane jump scare at one point. I don't think you get a jump. I think you get like a regular jump scare from one of the cast the first time you use it. They're just playing around, but then the second time you get a Wendigo jump scaring the hell out of you with the
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
With the viewing scope. There's a radio station. I'm guessing that guy's gonna get taken to the Dark Place too. He's gonna turn into a monster also. Alright, so let's go in there and see what's in here. Let's get our thermos. Customary thermos. Oh yeah, let's jump on it, Alan. Total good move there.
Mulligan, Thornton, come in, over.
Thornton here. Jake, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. But they were... Hey.
Of course they didn't. They out of it.
Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over.
Go ahead, Mulligan, over.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over.
Yeah, he's definitely a drunk at least.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over.
Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
You're both idiots. Over. Is there anything in the furnace? No, there is not. Yeah, the dark place is not gonna let them take their boy. You know, Alan's the man. He may not be a very bright man or a very smart man, but he's their man. That's what they want. They're not letting any 2-bit police officers or rent cops from this small town get to him. Or that FBI agent. Like I said, I don't remember what his deal is, but I know he's not what he seems.
Was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
I think he's dead at this point. That dark place probably got him. Like, are they basically the same, the dark place and the dark presence?
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Alright, so do we have a light? I'm guessing we do not. Oh, there's another thermos. Oh yeah, here's a light. We can use that one. Let's get our coffee thermos. Oh, we got a trophy. Dan good cup of coffee. Trophy earned. You wonder if he's drinking those. The thermoses. Is he drinking them, or is he just collecting the thermoses? Does he actually drink them? Because that would be nasty. I don't get how people can drink cold coffee. That coffee at lukewarm temperature already is gross to me. It already annoys me. I don't get how it's off-putting. I don't get how people can drink iced coffee. But
there was no power to the searchlight.
Fuck. Then how the hell are we supposed to power it then? Yeah, destroy the gate, but how? We don't have shit. Is there batteries we can bring or something? Oh, over here. I guess we gotta turn on the generator. So I just got done recording Resident Evil 2. Like I might have mentioned earlier. I don't remember if I did or not, but yeah, very pleasant game. Very fun to play. Very fun to play every once in a while. So I'm looking forward to replaying more of it. I just needed a change of pace from the 3 games we've been devoting heavy time to.
Conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Oh, for God's sakes, man. Jesus Christ. Can't even take a moment for a simple jog. Oh, we gotta kick it? Really? That solves everything, right? Kicking it solves everything. Computers, TVs, just kick it. The wall. Alright, let's get our ass over there before it shuts down again. Let's just kill that damn gate and get it over with. Alright, here we go. Burn, you motherfucker. Oh, there he goes. Oh, we could even boost it. I didn't even know. And it is officially dead, so there goes our light. Our shining savior. Where's our gun? We don't have our gun or a shotgun. Or a rifle. What happened to all those weapons we had? Where's our flares? All that stuff. We had a ton of stuff we could have used against them and the cops. We don't have shit. Did they take it from us, or did he just leave it behind in the car? I guess he just left him behind in the car, since they didn't think Rose was going to be a threat. Oh, is there a TV there? Let's see. No, it's a flashlight. Oh hell yeah, we got light now. Oh, we only got 5 batteries. That's shit. Also, What You Doing, the 2021 movie, it's pretty good. I don't know if it's a perfect adaptation of the book. Probably not, because they made some changes, but all in all, it's pretty good. It's both better and worse than the Sci-Fi Channel in some respects. The Sci-Fi Channel had a low budget, but they had a lot of creativity and excellent script writing. This one has some great effects. And the writing is still pretty strong, but at the same time, it is a bit more confusing. It's a bit more non-linear, the way they lay out the story. The way they lay it out, the Paul has his visions. Like they're playing around a bit with time and perception, and also some of the details I don't quite like as much. Like I mentioned this in the Resident Evil 2 video, but I don't really like the Baron so far. Like he's creepy, I guess. They went for the scary Baron, but I kind of preferred the Ian McNeice version from Sci-Fi Channel because he had flair. God damn, you can see how people would follow him. Even though he's like this complete monster, formidable monster, but you can see why they would follow him because he had charisma and flair. Whereas Stellan Skarsgård's version is just creepy.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Oh hell yeah. Just told this giant shadow attacking you. Over. So yeah, there's some things that bug me here and there. I wonder how many people think Jason Momoa's character is actually dead. Because he is, but at the same time, if you know anything about Dune, you know that guy is coming back 50,000 times, so he just gets cloned over and over and over again throughout the series. Because for some reason, there's something about him, about his humanity that the Bene Gesserit and the God Emperor and all those other people can't quite comprehend. There you go. God damn. Hit him with the bomb. Alan, hit him with that damn flashbang. Yeah, there's just something about his humanity that people with different powers need, so... Oh, fuck this guy. Let's go this way. Through the trees. God damn. Ah! Fuck you. Come on, we can't catch a fucking break. Alan has no stamina. I guess we just gotta run for it. Just run and hope for the best, cause we ain't got shit. Let's jump to cover some distance. I do look forward to part 2 though. Part 2 looks like it's gonna be really good. You know, people complain about the first film being boring. You know, the people who aren't familiar with Dune, they complain that it's boring and it's slow. And it is pretty slow, but at the same time, they're building up the world. That's what they're doing. They're building up the world so that you don't get confused at the end.
You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious.
Alan's gonna have to make up some heavy story about what's going on. Just pretend he doesn't know anything.
I'm certainly gonna give the station a call.
And he's just looking for his wife.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
I don't know how Batista's performance in Dune compares to the original Beast Raban from the sci-fi miniseries. He's okay. Like, he doesn't have too many lines. He's a very formidable physical presence, which is what you need for that character. So I'm not really sure how to rank him. I guess he's okay. He's good. It's not his finest performance, but that's not what that's about. He's just a very intimidating, you know, thug-like enforcer for Baron Harkonnen. So you don't really need to be that complex of a character in this one. You know, other roles, yes, but not this one. The Duke was awesome. He was pretty much a very strong Duke. Oscar Isaac, so he definitely made a much better Duke than William Hurt did. Let's get back to the light. Where's the light? Really? Oh, come on. Do we have to listen to that shit again? I hope not. Okay, so now we don't have to. So let's just keep running. Yeah, William Hurt made a very weak Duke Atreides, but Oscar Isaac was pretty good. Very convincing. Very convincing at playing a much older man with that beard. Either. Damn. Oh, Sound and Fury got a trophy. Yeah, that beard made him look like 10 or 15 years older than his actual age, so that was pretty cool, I guess. He played a much older man very well. Lady Jessica, I'd say Rebecca Ferguson is probably equal to the Sci-Fi Channel actress. You know, not Alice Krige from the second miniseries, but the first one, I don't remember her name. She was pretty good. I'd say Rebecca Ferguson is on par with her. She hasn't had much to do yet, but she's had some good scenes. Timothée Chalamet is definitely the standout as Paul Atreides, for sure. He's not on Newman's level yet. He's not quite on Newman's level yet, but he still has to go through his hero's journey, and then like the reverse of that hero's journey to really get his performance, to really get his most out of the performance. But he's off to a good start. He definitely very convincing as a young boy, Paul. He's definitely very convincing, so I dig it. I'm gonna check out the second part. I didn't see it in theaters, the first one, but I'm definitely gonna see this one in theaters, part 2. Especially since we know Doom Messiah won't be coming up for like 2 more years, so this might be my only chance to actually see it on the screen. So fuck off. Alright, let's climb and get the hell out of here. Can we get the hell up? Oh yeah, we can. It's open. We didn't even need to use that flashbang. He had a light right here. Very good movie, like I said. I don't know if it was the best movie of 2021, because I don't remember what else came out in 2021. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but
I hope
very
Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Very cool adaptation of it. I dig it, for sure. I can understand why it definitely won a lot of awards. It won 6 at the Oscars. It didn't get Best Picture, but it got a lot of other important ones, so very good movie if you know what you're going into. Like, you can't expect it to be this action-packed, heavy action-oriented franchise. It's not that. It's more philosophical and introspective and political, so there is that factor, but at the same time you still have some cool action too, especially from Duncan, Idaho. Duncan's the man. I wonder if Jason Momoa signed up for it knowing that he's gonna appear at least 2 more times in the series. I'm guessing that might have been something he was aware of before he took the role.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could.
Alright, remember, just keep it cool, Alan. What the hell? Yeah, this guy, the old man's like, what the hell?
Whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
That guy's a fucking maniac.
What's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Oh. Where's the dark place when we need it?
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs, it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book.
That's
Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Yeah, that guy's insane. So he's not just corrupt, he's also insane. Because that is not normal.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Yeah, she's like a zombie. It's basically puppeteering her like a zombie.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
It's insane. That's all there is to it. The guy's a nutcase. I can't imagine the FBI is actually tolerating that behavior. This has got to be, like, it's either fake. He's either a fake FBI agent, or else they don't fully know what he's doing there, and how badly he's gone off the deep end. I wonder when we're gonna get to the tractor, the one that kills people. Oh shit, we got these bastards back again. Fuck you guys. Yeah, let's keep running. Just keep running, because we have supplies limited. How many of the population has it taken over? That's a lot of taken, so how much of the townsfolk has it taken over already? Here we go, let's recharge the light. Like, I'm not counting, but if I were counting, I'd have to say it's at least probably what, like 30 people at least. We don't have a gun, so we can't knock over the lights. So it's definitely a lot of people that are getting affected by this thing. How come nobody notices them disappearing or going missing? See, look at shit. Look at how many of them there are. God damn.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
God damn. Fine. Oh, come on. That's the one thing I don't like about this game, also the combat. It is pretty bootleg in some respects. It's not quite as it's not quite as refined as even Control's gunplay is actually better. You have a lot more options then.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
It doesn't help that Alan moves as slow as a freaking turtle. Really? Come on. That just sucks. Come on. We don't even have the chance to knock over the damn bottles. Like, where even are they? They were over here, right?
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
get the thermos. Oh, here they come. Shit. And his limited stamina sucks. This is not good. He takes so long to recover. Damn, this is so fucking annoying. God damn it, get the hell out of the fucking way. Jesus Christ, come on. They want you to knock over the bottles, but you don't even have enough time to do so. Like you got zero opportunity to do anything. Because as soon as you do, these stupid assholes right away. Look at this shit. Like, and he's got the stamina of a fucking old man, so. God damn it, do we have to lure them all at once? Alan, what? Get the fuck out of here.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lines to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for years.
There you go. Finally got rid of that jackass. God damn. Is that it? Where's the handgun? Here's a thermos. Where's the revolver? I don't want to waste a powerful bullet on that, but where's the gun? The revolver, where is it? Because that's a shotgun. We picked that up over there, but where's the frickin' revolver? There's a flashbang. Oh, yeah, there is a revolver. Okay. Let's hurry up and do that so we don't have to do it again. Then just get the hell out of here, man. Oh, there he is. Oh, shit, we wasted a flashbang. That sucks. Got to make do with a flashlight then. Guess we just have to run for it then. Just run and hope there aren't too many of them because we wasted that flashbang.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Oh, is Nightingale possibly working for, what's his name? Hartman? That might explain it. If he's secretly working for Hartman, that definitely explain it. I don't think he's FBC, because I don't think the Federal Bureau of Control would let a lunatic like that work for them. I think... But he might be secretly in league with Hartman, so he might already know a lot of what's going on here. All I know is he's definitely not a regular agent. That I know for sure. But who he is, I'm not really sure. I don't remember it.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Yeah, that's not Alice, buddy. That's something else. Posing as her, that's not her. That's why he's telling her to cooperate. It'll make it easier to break them. Alright, we got 42 bullets. We have our limit. Yeah, I'm gonna try to save the heavy bullets for the stronger enemies, like those charging idiots. Is that on our page? I'm wondering what the next episode of Night Springs will be. We've already seen the suicide and that weird one with the devil from another dimension.
Pipe wrenched itself loose.
Wonder what the newest one will be.
Framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Oh, we got possessed objects now, like control, possessed pipe.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Remedy games, huh? There's something else. This was my first exposure to them. Like I said, I didn't really play much of Alan Wake the first time, but I definitely got into Control a few months ago last year. Really, really liked that game, even though some parts of it are frustrating as hell and infuriating as hell, but the combat, but I still like the game, so that definitely helped me get further into like the Wakeverse or the Remedy Connected universe.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Oh shit, we better run then. God damn. Really? That's bullshit. Yeah, it's freaking bullshit.
The opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
I guess we have to use the flashlight to depossess them. Did we get the page? Oh yeah, we did get the page. The train.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Which one is it? I think it's that one, right? The one over there. Which is the segment that starts to come after us. There it is. God damn. There we go. Oh, come on. Yeah, this sucks.
On the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Yeah, I don't like those objects because they're too difficult to avoid. Especially with him running like a freaking slow-ass old man. This is way too difficult and we don't have enough resources for this shit.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Come on. How the hell are you supposed to get away from it? Come on. It's just bullshit. How the hell are you supposed to get away from this?
On the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Yeah, if you're gonna have possessed objects in your game, you gotta make them small, because otherwise they're too difficult to dodge. I guess one thing like is a stop sign like in Control or like a vase or something, but you're gonna have a freaking large ass pipe. How the hell are you supposed to dodge this?
Taking over everything in its path.
This is bullshit. Like, how the hell are you supposed to get past this fucking thing?
Sword on the opposite
Yeah, this
shore.
sucks.
I hoped I could find a car from there.
Shut up, Alan. We've heard it enough times already. Yeah, like, I guess you just got to run past them, because how the hell are you supposed to dodge? Because it's so big that when you try to dodge to the left side or the right side, you just get hammered either way, so what the fuck are you supposed to do? Yeah, so I can tell it's definitely Remedy's, one of Remedy's first games, that wasn't Max Payne, because there's a bit of a rough history, there's some rough patches here and there. Some stuff that doesn't quite work as well as it should. Then get the hell out, fool! Yeah, fuck those pipes. God damn! Wake just runs so fucking slow too. It's just,
I slammed the door shut right.
It's just impossible.
He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Wonder who he's referring to. You fucking asshole. Get lost.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Yeah. Oh, we got a heavy-duty flashlight. Oh, hell yeah. I'm guessing it eats up batteries faster than the regular one, right? That's gotta be the trade-off. Yeah, you got that right. This is not fun. Alan chasing these stupid-ass barrels and tanks that are coming to life on their own. This is not fun. Not at all. Not a fan. Hope the tractor isn't that bad. I know it's probably a boss, so I hope it's more reasonable, because that was annoying. Took like 5 tries to get past that section. All right, there we go. We got our batteries and we got our light. The fact that they're giving us a heavy-duty flashlight tells me there's a boss nearby. Let's get a flare. Oh, fuck me. These guys again? Get the hell out of my fucking way. How is this fucking dude? Come on. These cheap ass freaking idiots. How the hell?
Come to life in his books.
Shut up, Alan.
No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Yeah, shut up, Alan. We've heard it all before. I hate that you have to collect all the stuff again. It doesn't autosave. Which means no matter how many times you get killed, you have to collect the same crap all over again. That annoys me in games, when you get collectibles like that and you have to keep picking them up over and over. Because they autosave one function. Or there is no autosave. I guess we just gotta start pumping bullets into these guys' asses so they could so they can calm the hell off. Just back up, man. Fucking back up. God damn! Wait, get the fuck, stupid jackass. Yeah, he's just not built for combat. Like, it's just
that had come to life in his books.
Shut up, Alan.
No one is
Shut
safe
up.
in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
It fucking sucks, man. You gotta keep us collecting the same damn thermos and the same damn ammo all over again. Yeah, I can tell probably this is why this did not do as great back when it was originally released. You can tell Remedy was just starting to figure stuff out. If the new combat they wanted to do, this was not Max Payne, this was something completely different. They just, you can tell they had not quite figured it out just yet, so that makes it a bit rough to play, because bullshit like that keeps happening. It's just, how the hell are you supposed to fight them all at once coming from different directions? It's just like, what do you even do at that point? You're trying to fight the guy in front of you, two guys come from nearby, so what the hell? God damn. Get out! Alan, what the fuck are you doing? Jesus Christ. And it sucks that there's no health either. There's no health bar. Because it's fucking bullshit. It's just, it sucks. There's no health bar, so how the fuck are you supposed to heal?
Come to
Like,
life
it's
in his
just...
books. No one is
Shut up,
safe in a
Alan.
good
Enough
horror
with the
story.
fucking Stephen
Certainly
King
not the
reference.
protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
It's just, there's no health packs at all in the game besides the light, which then conveniently gets shut off every time you go there. So like, how the fuck are you supposed to... Well, so I guess you have to run back here? No, because he can't jump high enough, even though it's only like 2 feet above his head. He can't jump that high, so... How the fuck are you supposed to get rid of these fools? I guess the canister, you got to shoot the canister? Really? That's the only thing that might work, right? And I hate that they freeze you for the fucking cutscene. God damn. Get the fuck out. Shithead. Finally, thank Christ. It's just very frustrating to play in some parts. Like I say, you can tell Remedy had not yet refined their combat for this new franchise or series that they were creating. It's just there's too much wrong with it. There's a lot of rough stuff here that just should not be in the game. Because instead of making it fun, it just makes it frustrating to play, you know? The fact there's no way to recover health outside of lights, the fact that he has the stamina of an old man, the fact that he can't dodge all that effectively. Another jackass. Really? Get the shotgun out. Wait, reload the fucking gun. I've heard some bad things about the combat in the second game. I hope it's not as bad as this. I hope they improved it at least a tiny bit. Because Jesus, god damn, this is frustrating. Especially those heavy guys. Like the regular guys are not that bad on their own. It's only when they gang up on you in packs that they become annoying. But the heavy guys, those guys that charge like the Juggernaut, or the freaking thugs in yeah, I know we can hurt them on light, Thomas Zane. You don't have to tell me 50,000 times. They charge like the brutes in the Spider-Man games or in the Arkham games. Those suck, man. They just suck. Very bad, frustrating enemies to fight. But it looks like we got another TV, so let's see what the final not the final, but let's see what the current Night Springs episode is. Let's see what's in store for us. Oh, here we go. Bootleg Rot Serling. Here we go.
Desperate self-delusion, covering a vast.
And he wanted to be a writer for that show too. They probably could have used him.
All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs.
All right, let's see what this one's about.
Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derlis.
Oh, Derlif. We know that name, right? We recognize that name. He was the guy who had created the H.P. Lovecraft Cthulhu mythos, basically.
Until tonight.
He got all those stories put together in collections and stuff.
Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derlith, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derlith.
guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Are they cult members?
Here, let me show you with a kiss.
Ooh. Or are they gonna steal his life and suck his soul out? Oh, yep, they are.
Oh, Mr. Bishop, well, please, Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young.
Oh, damn, they impregnated him with his offspring. It's like Alien, but 10 times worse.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. Night Springs.
I wonder if that show was financed by the FBC. If that was... I don't think so. I think they only did the radio show America Overnight, but that sounds like it could have been one of their shows, you know. Like maybe they may have had a hand in it just a little bit. So it's basically like... I wonder how that would work in his world, because it's basically just like mini route starting episodes, but they barely last any... Like that one wasn't even like 3 minutes long, so... would they just be collections, I guess, of episodes, and each half-hour episode will have like 3 or 4 shorts? I guess that's the way that would function, because that's too short for a TV show. So how would you even do that? I know they weren't thinking about it when they wrote all this at Remedy, but yeah, how would you pull that off successfully? I guess it will have to be like the old 80s Twilight Zone, right, where at first they started off half an hour, and they usually had 1 or 2 segments, like 1 segment for 30 minutes or 2 segments 15 minutes each. And then as the series went on and the format changed, they started doing some short episodes. Like some would be like 4 minutes long or 5 minutes, and then others would be longer than that, like 2-part for an hour. I guess it all depends on like what the format demands. So I guess this would be like a collection of shorts that you would tune in, right? And each week would have maybe like 3 or 4 shorts that would get, you know, broken up by commercial messages. I guess that's the way I can see them doing it.
Darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
I think we're more than halfway through the story, so I think as soon as we get to the next checkpoint, I'm gonna be done for the night. That'll be it, because we're almost... Oh, there it is right there. There's a checkpoint right there. This looks like a boss area, and I'm not in the mood to fight one right now, especially if it's that damn tractor that I've been talking about. So you know what, since we saw the autosave, we're gonna stop right here. We got almost an hour and a half in, so that's pretty good. I know this is not an overly long game either. I was just talking about that in Resident Evil 2 video, huh? I prefer shorter games that you can replay over and over to longer games that are just drawn out and bloated and full of stuff you don't want to do. Those games are rarely ever worth the effort to replay, you know, so I prefer that. This one seems like it might be like 10 hours or so long, so we're probably more than halfway through. Maybe even more than 60% through, depending on what's left to do, because we still gotta find Alice, but at the same time, it looks like he's drawing in close to the kidnapper, and I know he gets captured somewhat at some point, like in prison where Hartman is. He has to break out, but yeah, I think we might be more than halfway done with the game, so hopefully you can finish this up in 2 or 3 sessions, and then move on to Alan Wake 2, because I'm very curious to play that, especially since I've heard, supposedly, I can't verify, that Ahti from Control makes an appearance, and maybe even Dr. Darling might have like a cameo, certain appearance in that game, so definitely sounds very interesting, and obviously very interested to see what the Ocean View Hotel and Casino is, because I know what the Ocean View Motel is. It's the place where you can kind of like in control, where you can kind of take a break from everything, and you do these different tasks that the motel lays out for you, and then you get rewarded with either information or items. and a key to get out. So I know what the Ocean View Motel is, but I'm kind of curious to see what the Ocean View Hotel is, and what's the deal, what the deal's up with that. And I also heard there's like a musical chapter in the game too, which sounds really weird, really odd and bizarre, but I also want to see it because it sounds like it might be funny too. There's an actual musical chapter in the game. This, you know, people have played this game say it's pretty much unlike any other game made this year. Alan Wake 2 is very different from any other thing that came out last year, so I'm really curious to see what it's all about. But we have to finish this game first, and I'm guessing there are 2 DLCs because we're not going to play American Nightmare because 1, I don't have it for my Xbox 360. I don't have that. 2, it will probably be a pain to record for my Xbox 360 because again, I don't use that console. I haven't used it in years, so I have no idea in what shape it's even in. So it will be a mess to record from that. And free, like I said, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty evident from the promotional material for Alan Wake 2 that Alan Wake never escaped the dark place. So everything that happened is in American Nightmare is pretty much irrelevant, because from what I understand, the basic premise of that DLC is that he's trying to write that script or manuscript to escape from the dark place. So he's trying to escape from the dark place by writing himself an exit out of it. But of course, we know from Alan Wake 2's promotional material that he never found a way out of it. So that renders that game completely irrelevant. And I'm guessing they did that game, this is just me speculating without any background knowledge, but I'm guessing they did that game as a sort of pseudo sequel or semi-sequel in case they never got funding to do a full game again, which they didn't, obviously, for more than 10 years. But I'm guessing they did that game as a sort of pseudo-sequel, so like, it was like, well, if we never get a chance to continue the story or this universe, well, here you go, man. Here's the resolution of Alan Wake's story. You know, the dark presence isn't defeated, it's still out there, but at least you have a conclusion for his arc. Then maybe we can pick it up later. I'm guessing they did not expect to get full-blown budget for Alan Wake 2 from Epic Games, as they eventually did. So in either case, either way, that game is rendered completely irrelevant by the canon events of Control and Alan Wake 2. So we're not going to bother to play it. I'm sure it's pretty decent. I'm sure it's worth the time, you know, to track down on eBay and buy it for your 360 or something. But it's just, my options are too limited, and like I said, I'm not feeling inclined to play it, knowing that nothing that happens in that game actually matters or makes any kind of difference. You know, Alan is still stuck at the beginning of Alan Wake 2, so it literally makes no difference to the story whatsoever. So we're just gonna play the DLC and skip it. You know, if I want to be satisfied, I'll just if I want to be satisfied to know the whole story, I'll just read up on it on Wikipedia or something, or watch like a playthrough of it on YouTube before I start Alan Wake 2. Like, watch a short playthrough of it on YouTube. But yeah, I'm not gonna bother with it because, like I said, it's irrelevant, and it's also a matter of my 360 not being used for several years. Like, for all I know, I could turn that thing on and it could explode, because that's what it sounded like when I believe the last game I was playing on it was Alan Wake 2, the original, and that damn thing sounded like it was gonna do like a rocket and just take off into the atmosphere. So I'm afraid to turn it on again. So that's also why I bought Devil May Cry 4 on PlayStation 4, so that I wouldn't have to bother to turn on the Xbox 360 and risk the damn thing exploding. So that way I get to play that game on the PS4. But yeah, we're gonna finish this up hopefully in 2 or 3 sessions, and then move on to Alan Wake 2. I'm almost done with Spider-Man 2, just one more video for that. So after that comes either Metal Gear Solid, which I really wanted to do, or Dead Space. Probably Dead Space, because that seems like the more appealing game. Even though I love Metal Gear Solid, it's one of my favorite series ever, but the collection that Konami put out in November is just the original 3 games ported as is. The Dead Space remake actually has stuff new to it, and stuff that they added and changed, so I definitely want to see what it's all about. So I guess I'll go Dead Space, and then once I finish RoboCop, then we'll do Metal Gear. But thanks for watching, and I will see you again next time, hopefully on Alan Wake Remastered on the PS5. See you later.